Aging brings with it a series of changes to the body that many people are unaware of until they start experiencing them firsthand. These changes can affect various aspects of health, from metabolism and digestion to sleep patterns and cardiovascular health. As we grow older, the routines we once took for granted might become sources of health risks without us even realizing it. In particular, our bedtime habits can have a significant impact on overall health and well-being, especially after the age of 70. While some of these habits might seem harmless or even comforting, they could quietly increase the risk of conditions such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and sleep apnea. In this summary, we will explore 4 common bedtime mistakes that many seniors unknowingly make and explain how these habits can lead to serious health issues. By understanding the risks associated with these habits and, more importantly, learning how to modify them, older adults can improve their sleep quality, reduce the chances of health complications, and ultimately live healthier and more fulfilling lives. These small adjustments can make a big difference in how you feel both during the night and when you wake up in the morning. Let's dive into these habits and explore ways to ensure that seniors get the most restful and beneficial sleep possible. 1. Eating heavy meals too late at night. One of the most common bedtime habits that can lead to a range of health problems is eating large, heavy meals too close to bedtime. This may seem like an innocent or even comforting activity, especially if you've been doing it for years without any apparent issues. However, the body undergoes significant changes with age, and eating heavy meals at night can create disruptions that affect sleep, digestion, and even cardiovascular health. Why eating late is harmful. As we age, our metabolism slows down and our digestive system becomes less efficient. The digestive process requires a considerable amount of energy, and when we eat too late, the body doesn't have enough time to properly digest the food before we go to sleep. When this happens, instead of entering a state of deep, restorative sleep, your body remains active in digestion, which prevents you from getting the rest you need. One of the most immediate effects of eating too much late at night is acid reflux. This occurs when stomach acid rises into the esophagus, causing discomfort in the chest, throat, and sometimes even the mouth. For older adults, the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that prevents acid from escaping the stomach, can weaken over time, making it easier for acid to travel upward. When this happens during the night, it can disrupt sleep, causing you to wake up coughing, choking, or feeling uncomfortable. If left untreated, this condition can develop into gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, which can lead to more severe complications like aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection caused by food or liquid entering the lungs. In addition to acid reflux, eating large meals late at night can contribute to elevated blood pressure. After eating, the body increases blood flow to the digestive system to help break down the food. This can cause an increase in blood pressure, which is already a concern for older adults. Chronic high blood pressure can lead to heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, and other complications, making it essential to avoid large meals late in the evening. What you can do instead to protect your health: aim to finish your last full meal at least 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. This gives your body enough time to digest the food properly before you lie down. If you need a snack before bed, choose something light and easy to digest, like a small piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a cup of herbal tea. These options are less likely to cause digestive discomfort or disrupt your sleep. In addition to adjusting the timing of your meals, consider reducing portion sizes during dinner. Eating smaller, more balanced meals throughout the day can help maintain stable blood sugar levels, prevent overeating at night, and promote better digestion. Avoid large, rich meals that are high in fat, sugar, or salt, as these can contribute to inflammation, disrupt sleep, and put extra strain on the heart. 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Hydration is essential for health, but drinking too much liquid before bed can lead to a variety of sleep disruptions, especially for seniors. The kidneys become less efficient at processing fluids as we age, and consuming large amounts of liquid in the evening can result in frequent trips to the bathroom during the night, leading to poor sleep and increased health risks. Why drinking too much is harmful. The problem with drinking too much liquid before bed is that it leads to frequent nighttime urination, known as nocturia. Each time you wake up and get out of bed to use the bathroom, your body's blood pressure can drop, leading to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. These sudden drops in blood pressure are a major cause of falls among seniors, which can lead to serious injuries such as fractures or head trauma. The disruption of your sleep cycle is another significant issue with excessive fluid intake. When you wake up to use the bathroom, the brain is tricked into thinking that it is morning, which interferes with melatonin production, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. This means you may find it harder to fall back asleep, and the quality of your sleep may decrease. Chronic sleep disruption has been linked to a range of issues, including cognitive decline, depression, and an increased risk of heart disease. What you can do instead. To reduce the likelihood of waking up during the night, try to drink most of your fluids earlier in the day and gradually decrease fluid intake in the late afternoon and evening. If you are thirsty before bed, opt for small sips rather than drinking an entire glass of water. This can help minimize the chances of waking up to use the bathroom during the night. Avoid caffeinated beverages like coffee or tea in the evening, as they act as diuretics, increasing urine production and making nocturia worse. In addition to controlling fluid intake, consider limiting the use of medications that increase urination before bed. Some medications, such as diuretics, are necessary for certain medical conditions, but can exacerbate nighttime urination. Talk to your doctor about adjusting the timing of your medication or exploring alternatives to minimize this issue. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. Many seniors enjoy a cozy, warm bedroom, especially during the colder months. However, sleeping in a room that is too warm can increase the risk of dehydration, poor sleep quality, and cardiovascular strain. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature, and an overly warm bedroom can negatively affect sleep, leaving you feeling restless and fatigued in the morning. Why? Sleeping in a warm room is harmful. When the body becomes too warm during sleep, it has to work harder to cool down, which places unnecessary strain on the heart. This is especially concerning for those with heart conditions, as the added stress can exacerbate cardiovascular problems. In addition, sleeping in a warm room can cause dehydration. Even if you don't feel thirsty, dehydration can thicken the blood, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes. This risk is particularly elevated in older adults whose bodies struggle more with temperature regulation and fluid balance. Moreover, excessive heat can prevent your body from entering deep stages of restorative sleep. During sleep, your body naturally cools down, which signals that it's time to rest and repair. However, a warm room disrupts this process and can lead to disturbed sleep cycles, causing you to wake up more frequently during the night. What you can do instead. Experts recommend keeping your bedroom temperature between 60 degrees and 67 to 15 degrees to 19 degrees for optimal sleep quality. If this feels too cold, use lightweight, breathable blankets instead of heavy comforters. Moisture-wicking pajamas can also help regulate body temperature during the night. If the room still feels too warm, consider improving air circulation by opening a window or using a fan to keep the air fresh and moving. By creating a cooler sleep environment, you can help your body maintain a comfortable temperature, reduce strain on the cardiovascular system, and enjoy deeper, more restful sleep. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Many people overlook the impact of their sleep position, but it can have a profound effect on your health, particularly after the age of 70. The wrong sleeping position can cause discomfort, restrict airflow, and lead to problems such as sleep apnea, poor circulation, and increased heart strain. Many older adults unknowingly sleep in positions that put unnecessary stress on their bodies, leading to long-term health issues. Why the wrong sleeping position is harmful. Sleeping on your back might seem like a comfortable and neutral position, but for many seniors, it can exacerbate sleep apnea. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to fall backward, partially blocking the airway. This leads to obstructive sleep apnea, where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. This condition is linked to an increased risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Sleeping on the right side can also cause problems. This position can put extra pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate properly. For those with heart disease, this can exacerbate symptoms and increase the risk of cardiovascular complications. Moreover, sleeping on your back or right side can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, which may contribute to congestive heart failure over time. What you can do instead. The ideal sleeping position for seniors is sleeping on the left side. This position improves circulation, allows the heart to pump blood more efficiently, and even helps with digestion. It also reduces the risk of acid reflux and heartburn, as it prevents stomach acid from rising into the esophagus. If you have trouble staying on your side, consider using a body pillow to prevent rolling onto your back. Elevating your head with a supportive pillow can also help keep your airway open and reduce breathing disruptions. Additionally, placing a pillow between your knees can help with spinal alignment and reduce lower back pain. By adjusting your sleep position, you can improve circulation, reduce strain on the heart, and increase your chances of getting a full, restful night's sleep. Conclusion: the habits we form around bedtime can have a significant impact on our overall health, especially as we age. From eating too late to drinking too many liquids before bed, sleeping in a warm room, or using an unhealthy sleep position, each of these seemingly small habits can contribute to serious health risks. However, with a few simple changes to your bedtime routine, you can improve your sleep quality, reduce your risk of cardiovascular events, and wake up feeling more refreshed and energized. As you get older, it's important to be mindful of how your body changes and to adapt your habits accordingly. By making small adjustments to your diet, hydration, sleep environment, and sleep position, you can protect your health and ensure that you wake up ready to face each new day with vitality. Don't underestimate the power of good sleep. Making the right changes today can have long-lasting benefits for your health and well-being.